Hey, what's going on, y'all? No daily jewel today. You know, I told you guys some time ago that I was working on a couple things, specifically with my mentorship. A couple new things I wanted to employ, a couple new things I wanted to do, etc., etc. Nevertheless, that's what today's video is going to be about. You know, like I said, no daily jewel, no vent, none of those things. You know, I just want to bring everybody and you know, a bit closer, you know, be more informative on you know, the things I got going on. You know, hopefully, Lord willing, those of you who are interested, you know, won't mind reaching out, won't mind, you know, touching somebody down here, or touching one of the many people I try to touch myself, you know, with the things I do with my mentorship. For the last 3 years, I've been doing a back to school, last 2 years, been doing a back to school giveaway. This year makes year 3. I typically do these things online through my website, and you know, it wasn't much to it. I would just put up the information, the banner, and the people that responded, you know, I would send them care packages of school supplies. You know, I definitely feel like preparation is key with anything. Preparation is the thing that's going to help you decide, you know, whether you fight or flight. You know, when adversity strikes, how do you respond? How do you respond? What do you do? I feel like preparation plays a big part and all those things. So I've always been very adamant about my back to school giveaways. But anyway, this time around, you know, I just thought the other day, a few weeks back, I'm not gonna say it doesn't make sense, but I mean, just in my opinion, it's kind of backwards that I reach out to all these other cities and states, all these other people, you know, but I don't take the time to, you know, do the same doings or bring the same opportunities to people in my own city, in my own communities. So this time around, the back to school giveaway is going to be on ground zero. When I say ground zero, again, I'm just meaning my city. So we got a lot of things coming up. Definitely want to be kicking that off the first week of August. So again, I'm going to leave a link below. You know, my number's always there, my email's always there for anybody that's interested. But anyway, the next phase of the movement, or the next phase of the mentorship, should I say, is going to be it's going to be called the shift. And you know, I had this conversation with you guys before, and like I said, you know, just in recent studies, my personal interactions when I'm out and about, when I'm in the streets, when I'm visiting these schools, you know, when I'm out just mentoring the youth and getting in touch with them, I'm recognizing more and more that our mothers are getting younger, our habitual criminals are getting younger. You know, sad but true, but our murderers, our drug dealers, you know, our 3-time losers are getting younger and younger. And you know, as I said in previous videos, in my mentorship, in my GoFundMe account, those traits and those habits only signify one thing to me. I'm not even gonna say one thing, but a number of things, but one main thing. This generation and the one coming behind it, they're losing their conscience more and more day by day. You know, they don't care about much. They're not interested in a lot, you know, and a lot doesn't move them. And the things they do feel strongly about, they react and they move in irrational ways. You know, they move without thinking. They move off instinct. You know, and I tell people a lot of times, not a lot of times, all the time, you know, always moving off your feelings, always moving off your emotions. Those things are not always good. Those things can land you in a whole lot of trouble. You always have to be analytical. You always have to think, etc., etc. You know, I'm not going to get into that whole spiel because that's a whole nother video, which I've probably done already, or I'm going to do in the near future. But anyway, that's been my whole ideology for what I'm calling a shift. And it's really simple. What happens when those individuals who committed those heinous crimes, or, you know, or just making babies everywhere, or just moving without a conscience, period? What happens when those individuals channel those efforts and energy into the proper place? And hence is how we got the title, The Shift. I have no doubt in my mind you have a culture shift. It's the mentality where I'm willing to die for the hood. And then you adopt this new mentality that I'm willing to die to get out of the hood. And again, there comes your shift. You know, when you're willing to die for your goals, when you're willing to die for the long-term vision, or you're willing to give it all, you're willing to leave it all out here to make sure that you succeed and you get done what you plan to get done. And again, hence is why I call it a shift, because I feel like should those same individuals, or like-minded individuals, or like-hearted individuals adapt that same mentality towards things of positivity, towards things of progression, and you really have a cultural shift. You really have, you know, it always struck me as weird is how on an underground level or criminalistic level, we can gross thousands of dollars. We can figure out, you know, how to go get a Benz, how to get multiple cars, how to get houses, how to get all this jewelry. But we don't use that same wit, that same heart, and that same intelligence, you know, to go do things that are legal. You know, and I say this all the time. I'm glad I'm in the place I'm at. I'm glad I'm in the place where I'm at right now as far as my life and my thinking. But the only thing that this world can really do to affect me, you would either have to get rid of me, period, or call the IRS. But other than that, everything is done on a legal format. So you cannot take anything from me. You can't tell me where I can and can't go. And I tell people all the time, again, it's a game. It's all about being analytical, stepping back and learning the game and figuring out how to beat the opposition at that same game. And again, it just doubles back to what I'm calling a shift. And, you know, I really believe I'll be able to, you know, employ these ideas, employ the intelligence I have, the intellectual property, my experiences and things of that nature. We can really create a shift. And really, that's the sole purpose behind my mentorship. Like I say, I feed the homeless on the weekends. I donate tons of clothes, money. I volunteer this and that and the third. But the overall purpose, the overall goal is to, you know, connect and tap into a large amount, because I know they're out there, a large amount of like-minded individuals who may have the same thoughts and visions, who may want to get out, who may want to be the best they can be at whatever they want to do in life, and just give them a guiding light. And that's really what this is all about. You know, and really it's just a number of things. Like I said, you got to be analytical. And I tell this all the time. I really feel like the job of a man and a visionary is to leave home. That man has to be the risk taker of his group, of his circle. He has to leave home. He has to venture out, see the land, gain information from the land, conquer the land. And that same man, what's going to make him a man, what's going to make him a visionary, is that same man is going to double back. He's going to give that pertinent information to the people he left behind in the first place. And not necessarily left behind, but to the people he told to stay behind, so he could put the world on his shoulder. He could put a team on his shoulders and come back and do good for everybody that was still behind. And I really feel like, again, that's where the mentorship comes into play. That's where the shift is going to come into play. Because I'm not one of those people, the common word for him is a crab. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those people with pertinent information or that's been successful or semi-successful, because I don't even feel like I'm where I should be. But I'm not one of those people that holds on to my information. I'm not scared to show, another king or another queen, how to piggyback off the things I've done, to give them the information to do better in their lane. Even if they're in the same lane as me, I'm not that guy that's scared to give that information. I feel like once one win, we all win. If I put you on and you move forward, I feel like that's a win for all of us. We all gonna move at different rates and different paces, but one win is a win for all. And I say this all the time, I'm a man of the people. And that's why I really feel like, the back to school giveaway should start in my own city. It should start in the place where I'm raised at, rather than, shipping supplies out and dishing them out to all these different cities and places. I gotta gather my people at home first, and then we branch out as one, as a unit. It just goes back to a previous video I did, how us not partaking in unification is killing us. We really have to come together as one. It's way more strength in numbers. Just go into another video. You can get a lot more done when you have conscious like minds working together to make something happen. But again, like I said, y'all, this video was no daily jewel, it was more of an event. I just wanted to fast forward everybody and bring them up, to what I got going on right now. I am going to get back to the daily jewels. I am going to get back to the events. But right now, I'm just focused on this back to school giveaway. I'm focused on giving all the information, anything that's progressive, anything that's, that's positive that I can give back to these little boys and girls with this giveaway. So like I said, there's going to be links below for anybody that wants to physically participate. My number, my email is always in the videos. And anybody that wants to donate, anything of that nature, anybody that wants to be a part of it, the information is going to be listed in the video below. And before I go, just a couple points I want to make. A lot of things that I've noticed from time to time, that's stifling this generation, is that $1 trillion prison system. I know countless people that feel like bucking the law, and just being rebellious is the way to win. You know, that's not really the way to win. You know, I remind young people all the time, especially the ones that are there or that have been there. You know, that guard that treats you like crap every day, you know, he may seem angry, he may seem like he doesn't want to be there. But I just want to remind you, your free labor, that bunk you're using and things of those nature, that's how he buys his vehicle every year. That's how he sends his children to college. That's how he puts food on his table. So, you know, for 1 minute, don't ever think because you're bucking or you're rebellious or because you're going about your anger, your resentment in a negative way, that you're really helping the cause or you're really helping yourself. You're really helping the very people that imprison us. You know, just simple things like, you know, I hate using this term, but I see so many real niggas on Instagram. I see so many real niggas on social media. And, you know, that they're out fighting and claiming and dying for blocks they'll never own. You know, their grandparents or their mother don't even own these blocks. They don't own their homes. They're still fighting with the mortgage company to keep their homes. It's no reason why trash should be on your street. These real niggas need to go to their real neighborhoods and pick up some real trash. You know, simple things. I'm not even saying just money. I'm just saying time. You know, how many of you real niggas donate some of those Jordans to the, you know, to the less fortunate? Those gaming systems, you know, simple things. I mean, man, I can go on and on, but you know, I see so many people finger pointing, ridiculing, you know, saying this and that. You know, everybody has an opinion, but nobody is making nothing happen. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I can go on for days with that, but I just want people just to take a moment and think and ask, you know, are you really helping the cause? Are you a part of the problem? When you see your younger sibling doing drugs, or your friend, or this and that and the third, you know, and I'm not saying all drugs are bad, because some of my favorite rappers or my favorite artists dibble and dab in drugs, and they're highly successful. But do you ever stop and ask them, have you reached the peak of your plateau? Are you the best at what you do? Are you highly successful at whatever it is you're choosing to do in life? If you're not, then you have no business taking place in the use of barbiturates. You know, you're living a rock star lifestyle and you haven't made it off your mom's couch. You know, just to simply put it. But like I said, that's a subject I can go on and on about. Like I said, I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with what I got going on. Of course, it's the One Life Mentorship and Coaching. The new move is the Shift. Got this back to school giveaway. Like I said, I'm going to drop a couple links below. So if you want to support, if you want to be there, call my phone. I'm not hard to reach. I'm all around the city all the time. The Daily Jewel and event will be dropping soon. For those of you who are waiting on that. And I'm not going to talk you guys to death. I know it's Sunday. You want to get back to your activities. Don't forget, time is of the essence. We got to stop using weekends for idle time. There is somebody who wants the same thing you want that's going to grind today. They are not taking part in Sunday Fun Day. But anyway, I'm going to see you guys next time. Y'all stay tuned. The new Daily Jewel is coming this week.